I'm interested in getting into biking on the road to burn some more calories. I'm getting sick of running, and so one thing, I don't have a bike. So I came to the Cycle Loft today.
Hey Sarah, Jamie said you'd be stopping by. Welcome to the Cycle Loft.
Thank you. Thanks for having me and showing me all of the bikes.
Our pleasure. So, what are you interested in? Any idea?
I'm not sure, because part of me, since I am so geared towards fitness, I would like to get a bike to ride for fitness reasons, but in the same, I also like to always be burning calories, so I kind of want a bike to run some of my errands, maybe go to work. I don't know, is there a bike in between, or?
You might need more than one. Most of the stuff we have down here are fun bikes for the enthusiast, the casual cyclist, the recreational rider, the family rider. A lot of great commuting bikes, excellent bikes for zipping through the city streets. But for the most part, not anything to compete on or get terribly athletic on.
Okay, so then my instincts are telling me that maybe we should go check out the bikes that require a little bit more of a rigorous effort.
Yeah, I think it's true. Probably best to go upstairs and maybe show you some of the road bikes.
Okay, let's go.
Excellent. The first thing we're going to figure out, for the most part, is what sort of riding you think you're going to do, how much you might ride, how far you'll ride, whether you'll ride by yourself, how athletic you plan on being, what size is appropriate for you. Properly fit, a good road bike can be a very comfortable way to go. Improperly fit, it's a medieval torture device on wheels. You've already got a good outfit on, so we've got the padded shorts and close-fitting clothing. I've set up a bike here. Actually, this bike's already been set up as if the mannequin rider, we're going to jump on it. And if it fits you pretty close, we're in a good starting point. We can just make some little adjustments and fine tune it to you. When you ride a road bike, you're gonna get some bumps. The road's gonna start hitting you, so you always wanna ride, if anybody's looking, with your elbows slightly bent. Okay, and what's more, we wanna be kind of aerodynamic on a road bike, so your elbows need to be in. And that becomes very hard unless you do what you just did, which is release your thumbs. So bring your hands a little closer together, right next to each other in fact, practically touching. Open your fingers, just let them dangle, like sitting on a dock by the bay. This is what I call first position on a road bike. We're gonna talk about the seat height and the seat position. You've been sitting there for a couple of minutes. How bad is the seat?
It's not very comfortable.
Is it tolerable? It only needs to be tolerable at this stage.
All right, that's fine.
Tolerable? Okay,
yeah.
So we're gonna talk about seat height first.
Okay.
And again, I just grabbed a bike off the floor. You told me how tall you were. I took a guess as to the production bike size I thought might work, and then set it up as if it were for the perfect rider, and you're not that far off. I'll show you what we're gonna look at, and I'll tell you what we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at seat height. There's an appropriate amount of leg bend that you shouldn't, that you should meet at the bottom of the pedal stroke, and we're gonna talk about seat fore to aft, front to back, for some biomechanical purposes, okay? So let me get a couple of tools. What I'm seeing is at the bottom of the pedal stroke, you are perhaps staying on your tiptoes in order to reach the pedals at the bottom without overextending your knee. If you drop your heel a little bit for me, and see, we get to full leg extension, so no good. So we're gonna lower the seat just a little bit before we do anything at all. It's interesting where you're supposed to sit on these things, and there's a rim of bone around the pelvis. It's actually the bone surrounding the birth canal. You've got some tuberosities. The most common ones are the ischial tuberosities, the sit bones, and they're supposed to carry most of your weight on a saddle. In the whole system right now, what would cause you to have to get off this bloody bike?
The seat.
That's what I thought.
I just don't like bike seats though, so I'm not really a biker.
You're wearing a triathlon suit.
Yeah.
Which is designed to be swum in, and then ridden in, and then run in.
So I've got my more comfortable saddle now.
Potentially. Potentially. A real genuine cycling short might have a pad inside 4 times as thick. Let's say, for instance, you get tired of this seat height, and you wish you could stretch your legs out a little bit because Anthony set you too low. While pedaling, just move yourself back on the seat just a little bit and feel how much farther away the pedals are all of a sudden. Now go stupidly forward, way forward on the nose of the seat, and stay on the seat though, it'll be uncomfortable. Feel how low the seat feels?
Yeah.
Now get back to the comfortable spot, and now do this for me, drop your heels a lot. Whoa, feel the extra leg extension, and now point your toes. Not much leg extension, so go back to normal. The bottom line is you can change your leg extension while riding without any tools. If you need to refresh a little bit, you just push back on the seat a bit and stretch your legs a tad. Sit up, no hands for a minute. let go completely. This is not showing off. It used to be showing off when you were a kid.
Yeah.
It's a useful skill because it lets you rest your back. It takes 3 trips to pick up a bike at a good bike store, by the way.
Wow.
One to find the place, do your homework. You know when you've walked into a good bike store. Get an idea of how much bikes cost, what the people are like, what the hours are like, what the process is like. The second trip is what we're doing now. Figure out what size you are and talk about the specific bike that's good for you. And then the third trip is to come in and actually take delivery of your bike, in which case we'll spend a lot, well, not a lot more time, but about this much time fine-tuning the fit, getting you very comfortable with the shoes. We've spent very little time teaching you clipless pedals. We don't want you to fall over the first intersection you come to and break your wrist, done for the season. And so it's a 3-trip process.
We're gonna finish up getting me fit for a bike, for some racing, and thank you, Anthony, for showing everybody at home everything that goes into getting fit for a bike. I know I at first had no idea how complicated it could be. So now you guys know if you are planning on getting fit for a bike, it does take a little bit more time than you might think. And I guess the other thing is if people are looking for bikes online to save money right now, if they're going through something like Craigslist, should they buy the bike ahead of, or should they bring the bike into a shop like this and have them check it out?
Well, most of us will need appointments to fit people to their bicycles. As you said, it can take quite a while. And typically at a better bike store, there's a very minimal, if any, charge at all to fitting one to a bicycle. What we'll spend 3 hours here doing at no charge, we'd have to charge for if you bought in a used bike. So it is something you have to consider when deciding what you want to pay. But do make an appointment if you want to come in with something. And we're more than happy to help everyone fit their bikes, regardless of where they bought it.
Great, and so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, feel free to write them below the video. And I'm Sarah. Don't forget, as always, subscribe to DietHealth. I'll see you next time.